What is up, guys? It is Cyber Eclipse here, and I just kind of want to make a video kind of discussing where my channel is going to go. So I decided I'm going to upload 6 times a week, believe it or not, since that's how much free time I've had with the whole ongoing pandemic. Now, I kind of wanted to theme each day to a different type of content, so you can kind of expect what you're going to see on what certain day. And I think I'm trying to cater to as many people as possible. So without further ado, let me just get into it. So firstly, on Monday, we're going to have Meta Mondays. So that's going to be a weekly series kind of showcasing the meta, but not specific to anything, kind of meta decks, meta tech, anything related to meta in any way, even deck profiles from any events and kind of how they work. And I know a lot of criticism I see online is that kind of a lot of these meta discussions or deck kind of breakdowns don't kind of show niche interactions. Kind of want to get into those a bit more, since I do understand that duels are not just a simple replay. They're very interactive on both sides, and a lot of messy stuff can happen, including misplays. So on Tuesday, we're going to have a bi-weekly series. So every 2 weeks, we're going to have Tech Tuesday or we're going to have Test Tuesday. So Tech Tuesday is just going to go into some tech that I think might be nice in certain decks. I'm not just going to do it for one deck. I'll kind of do 2 or 3 at least, so I can kind of cover more decks. However, Test Tuesday is probably going to be more predominant, and that's just going to be me testing any random deck, casual, meta, rogue, whatever you want. It'll probably at the start it'll just be whatever I'm thinking of, and then eventually over time, I can kind of get some suggestions or even some fan or viewer deck profiles, and I can kind of review those. And I think that'd be just some fun, really. And then on Thursday, I'm going to have another weekly series, and it's going to be my main series. It's going to be called Ranking Rogue for now. And that's going to be a DuelingBook series where I grind to 1000 rating using only rogue and casual decks. And I think that's going to be a lot more fun than just meta decks everywhere. And I'm going to kind of change it up. So maybe once every, 10 or so games, I'm going to switch up the deck to another rogue deck or another casual deck. And I just think that's going to be a lot of fun. And then once the pandemic is over and I'm able to go back to locals and events, I'm going to switch that over to a series called Rogue to Riches. And that's going to be a series where it's an in real life Yu-Gi-Oh series, or kind of like a vlog style series, where I use rogue or casual decks in events and try to top maybe a regional at the start, using casual rogue decks, and kind of get some suggestions from viewers. And it'll be a pretty fun and interactive series, I think. I can also get card suggestions, votes on a lot of things. I just think it'd be a nice way to kind of grow. And then that's going to be a weekly series, all right? And then on Friday, we're going to have another weekly series called Fun Fridays, and that's just going to be dedicated purely to rogue and casual decks. So it'll just be me kind of showcasing deck profiles of casual decks or rogue decks, or kind of what rogue decks are slept on, or casual decks you can pick up. It can be cheap decks, budget decks. It can be expensive rogue decks, fun decks, just kind of anything to kind of put some life into the kind of already boring meta game of Yu-Gi-Oh right now. So there's a lot of fun decks that I 100% guarantee most of you haven't tried. And I think it'd just be a fun way to push them out there, just kind of have some more fun in the game for not a lot of money if you decide to pick these up in real life. So it's kind of going to be like the counterpart to Meta Mondays. And then on Saturday, we're going to have a bi-weekly series, so every 2 weeks, and that's going to be called Showcase Saturday. Well, that'll be deck profiles, and those deck profiles, they're not going to be specific to meta or rogue decks, which kind of leaves it more open to different decks. This might be topping decks, this might be fun decks, it can be anything really. And it's not just going to be, all right, here's the cards, that's it. It's going to be, here's the cards, and I'm going to try to put as much information I can. So kind of how the cards interact, what can you expect, when you should, it's just going to be a lot more concise than what you tend to expect from these deck profiles. I just don't want to go through the cards and say, all right, that's it, here you go. I just kind of want to say, here are the cards, these are how it works. So I just think it's going to be a lot more well-rounded, hopefully, if I can get that on. And that's going to be every 2 weeks. And then on Sunday, I have another bi-weekly series, so every 2 weeks again, and that is called, that's either going to be Sideboard Sundays or Sit-Down Sundays. The Sideboard Sundays is going to kind of be about how to side deck, what cards you need in your side deck, kind of consistent and updated with the current meta and how the game is going to be played, and how you expect those cards to interact. And I think a big criticism I've seen, especially me playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I came into the game just over a year ago, and I got no help or advice on how to side deck, and everything I could find online was, all right, here are the best cards to side, that's it. I didn't really learn how to side for specific matchups, and I kind of want to get into that because it's a very important part of the game. It's an extra 15 cards, so you might as well utilize it properly instead of just throwing in whatever floodgates or whatever blowout card you can without understanding why you're doing it. So that's going to be sideboard Sundays, and then we're going to have sit-down Sundays as well. So I think with this series, it might be alternating between one and the other. And sit-down Sundays is going to be like a sit-down session. I'm just going to turn on the camera and the mic, kind of just sit down and talk through it, maybe have some gameplay in the background. I think I'll just discuss the state of the game, whatever's happening really, kind of it can be anything really. And I think that'll be just a cool way to kind of talk about what's happening in the game. So yes, just to recap, we're going to have six weekly videos consistently, with Monday, Thursday, and Friday being Meta Monday, Ranking Rogue, and Fun Fridays every single week consistently, whereas the other days, so Tuesday, Saturday, and Sunday, kind of be fluctuating. So we're going to have like maybe 2 of them one week, the other one the next week, and kind of just go between that, just so the upload schedule isn't that hectic and I can kind of get through it. But I just thought it'd be a nice way to start the channel and kind of have a way to grow and how I can project my channel. So if you're interested in any of these or have any suggestions or feedback, I know 100% the audio quality is going to be what people are going to be looking to improve. And I am going to be picking up I think it's going to be a Blue Ice Snowball microphone in the near future. I just have to wait for pretty much Amazon to let me. So I think it's going to be a cool way to start my channel. And if you have any suggestions or feedback, let me know in the comment section. And just feel free to subscribe, knowing what the content will be. So I hope you have a great day, and I will see you later.